Arsenal are nearing a full agreement for the signing of Bruno Guimarães for Newcastle. That has come out from David Ornstein. Fabrizio Romano has also come out and reposted his tweet from a few days ago saying it will be completed in a few days. And do you know what I find funny, right? For me, the best football journalist in the world, and this isn't even close, is David Ornstein. He has the most exclusives. He's the most consistent. He doesn't do this or that. He's just a straight shooter. Like, when it comes down to football news, he is the GOAT. As soon as he's tweeted this out, every other somewhat credible source or a journalist or an ITK has come out and said, look, I told you he was signing, I told you he was signing. All the Newcastle journalists like Luke Edwards and all that were saying there was no agreement done, no agreement done. Well, clearly, there is, guys. We're going to bring it up on screen right now. David Ornstein's tweet. Make sure you go down, drop a thumbs up on the video. Make sure you have hit that subscribe button. 90% of you, yes, you are watching right now, have not hit that subscribe button, but still watch daily. Arsenal nearing total agreement with Newcastle United to sign Bruno Guimarães, despite among all parties to bring desire amongst all parties to bring the situation to a close. Deal now on course for completion. 28-year-old is awaiting permission to undergo medical and seal the Arsenal switch. That is a statement. Statement signing. I've said this for a long time. You are getting one of the best deep line playmakers in the league. You're getting an experienced player who's got leadership abilities, captain Newcastle to their first piece of domestic silverware in close to 60 years. For me, alongside Declan Rice, he would absolutely thrive. Plus, Declan Rice may not be fit for the first few games of the season. Look at the player you've got to come in who can fill those shoes. And Fabrizio Romano put that out, as you can see, on the 2nd of August. Has just tweeted the red emoji, the white emoji, and soon with the Brazil flag. Now, of course, there's a lot of stuff about Vinícius Júnior, and I think that is the one that all Arsenal fans are looking at right now, saying, we just want this saga to come to an end. I do feel, though, that Bruno Guimarães, because of the Vini Júnior lose, is going to get maybe brushed to the side. But you can't look at this signing as it's not a marquee signing. This guy was wanted by Pep Guardiola a few years ago when he was with Manchester City. Chelsea, Man United, Spurs, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich have all been looking at this guy for a long time. He's in the peak of his powers. He's 29 years of age. He can get the ball on the turn. He can break the lines of decent passes. He is an absolute player. Now, I've put together this lineup, and this is what the Arsenal team could look like first game of the season if they hypothetically were to sign Bruno Guimarães, which it looks like they're going to announce that very soon, and Vinícius Júnior. And the depth that they have got at their disposal. The back four, Ben White, Mosquera, Hincapié, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Midfield depth of Zubamendi, right? Of Lewis-Skelly, who can play in there as well. 10 depth, they've got Eberechi Eze, Max Dowman. On the right, you could play Dowman or Madueke. Up front, you could play Havertz or Gyökeres. On the left, you've got Vini Júnior or Zolis. I do think Havertz will start a lot of the big games. His team seems to be Arteta's main number 9. But this team right here on the screen, let's just move the fullbacks a little bit more forward because this is probably what it's going to be like in-game. That, for me, is the best 11 in the Premier League. This team, even without Vini Júnior, I do believe will be retaining the Premier League. I think there's so much uncertainty in and around the league. With Enzo Maresca at Manchester City, how's he going to get on? It's just come out the last couple of hours that Tijani Reinders could be on his way to Nottingham Forest. Another player they could be losing. Rodri still wants Madrid. Stones has gone. Pep's gone. Bernardo Silva's gone. I look at Chelsea. I don't think they've got the players, the squad, the manager to challenge for a league title. Man United, big questions are going to be asked. How are they going to get on with more than one game a week? We're miles off it. Villa have lost Rodgers, Tielemans, Martinez could go. Ollie Watkins has been linked to move away. There is a lot of uncertainty right now around a lot of teams in the Premier League. But the one who has had their manager for 5-6 years, who has just won a league title, who has just made a League Cup and Champions League finals and got to FA Cup quarterfinals.
He returned back to training yesterday with Real Madrid. There was lots of, you know, pictures and videos of him going around online that were being posted by Real Madrid of him in training. He is back in training there, but will he still be a Real Madrid player come the end of the summer transfer window? That is the big question. The fact that he's back in training doesn't mean that he's signing, or should I say staying at Real Madrid permanently. And as usual, there was loads of back and forth yesterday. 1 minute you read one thing, yeah, he's off, he's going to Arsenal. The next thing you read something, no, he's definitely staying. Listen, at the moment, as I said yesterday, nothing has been done. Nothing has been completed. And the big rumours is that there's still a big gap in getting this deal sorted out. Real Madrid apparently are willing to offer him a contract worth around about £19 million a year. Vinícius Júnior's agents that are representing him are looking for a deal reportedly worth around about £26 million a year. That is a big gap. That's a gap of around about £7 million. Now, are they going to sit down and try and work out some sort of compromise where maybe he lowers his money a bit and there's a bit of juggling done on his image rights? That is all still to play out. So at the moment, he's still a Real Madrid player, but he's not signed a new contract yet. And if he doesn't sign that new contract, we know that Arsenal are willing and waiting to sign him up as a new Arsenal player. So I think that this has still got a while to play out.